Advertising is the voice of commerce. By reading ads critically, we can study what companies know about us and what we know about their products. If you want to understand how the masses feel about cryptocurrency, an easy starting point is watching and analyzing the ads. That's the purpose of this video. Judging by their commercials, crypto companies see crypto as the next stage in the history of our technological evolution, as though humanity has been progressing for centuries to finally achieve this point in history. In order to dramatize this, every crypto ad relies on the technique of juxtaposing different time periods, carefully establishing a familiar historical precedent for the introduction of this new technology. This juxtaposition of different time periods creates an epic feel. It introduces epic scale to the commercial stories by implying historical connection to the new technology. The ultimate effect is to make the audience feel like they're either missing out if they don't buy into crypto, making history if they do, or reassured if they already have. It can be effective to appeal to passions such as fear when motivating new customers to buy into your product or service. In the case of crypto, fear of missing out is mostly cultivated by evoking a sense of historical continuity. By presenting a tradition encompassing all of history and relating a new service to this tradition, the advertisers imply that if you don't participate in this innovation, you'll be left behind. Let's take a look at fear of missing out in this WealthSimple ad. Set in the time of cave people, the WealthSimple ad tries to make the audience feel like they'd be wise to be early adopters. What they're selling is membership into an adventurous community. One wouldn't want to miss out on all the fun you could have inventing new technology with a like-minded group. You're supposed to see the analogy between the story of the wheel and of crypto, even though the two have little to do with each other. The wheel is an object we all know and instantly recognize. It's ubiquitous. And unlike crypto, it's easy to understand. We don't think of it as an invention or that it may have been risky to invent. If crypto is just like the wheel, it must be a safe bet, right? The advertisers must see some benefit in comparing something as abstract as crypto to a material object. The audience can understand it intuitively as the wheel isn't abstract like code. If you think about it, the wheel metaphor has nothing to do with crypto except for one connecting line. At the end, when the wagon goes by and people speak,
"Fad."
One guy says,
Ponzi scheme.
"What's a Ponzi scheme to these people? And how is a wagon a Ponzi scheme? Maybe a pyramid scheme." It makes no sense, but they had to say Ponzi scheme to include the one relevant accusation to crypto. This is the only line that attempts to bridge the otherwise implicit connection between crypto and the wheel, giving it away. It's as if the whole commercial was a build-up to try and deflate the one term. It seems the advertisers felt compelled to address the strongest criticism of crypto, even if it made no sense to the context of the rest of the ad. The audience is reminded to hop on the bandwagon or risk being left behind. Another example of fear of missing out can be found in this Larry David ad. The ad featuring Larry David travels through time to make risk-taking seem like an easy decision. Try new things and take risk, because if you don't, you'll end up being foolish like Larry. And you don't want to be like Larry. Now, the inventions that are selected for the viewer in this ad are intentionally safe. Notice they didn't compare investing in crypto to investing in the stock market, which, like crypto, comes with significant financial risk. This creates the association that crypto is as simple, harmless, and safe as coffee or a fork. When a company's target market are those who already use the company's service, it's often most useful to provide a sense of reassurance through advertising. The company is reinforcing the sentiment that the customer made the correct choice, instilling confidence about the purchase decision in order for the customer to return for more. Providing evidence of a product's reliability over time is an automatic confidence builder. Let's watch this Coinbase ad to see how reassurance can be used. It's not obvious, but this ad uses the juxtaposition of history technique as well. In this case, the continuity of the people who are declaring crypto dead is the message of this Coinbase commercial. The ad shows multiple Twitter users' comments to prove how long they've been saying this. They're saying crypto has a record of beating the skeptics, a track record of being constantly doubted and called dead. They're saying the people who've been calling for crypto's obituary have been around this whole time, continuing to criticize, yet Coinbase is still in business. This approach is an ethical appeal. Coinbase appears to be credible and trustworthy because they've been in business for so long, an eternity in internet time, 10 years. In this approach, they're making the case that this investment decision isn't risky. Your money is safe because historically, you can trust their track record. Another way to promote a tale of historical continuity in technology is to imply that by participating in said tradition, you yourself are making history. To achieve anything great, you have to call your own shots and take risks. Let's see how Crypto.com encourages viewers to make history. According to Matt Damon, when great people do great things, they calm their minds and steel their nerves by telling themselves that fortune favors the brave. Using examples of great historical feats, scaling Everest, flying the first plane, kissing, Matt Damon is trying to remind you that bravery is required for fortune. There's something superstitious about fortune favoring the brave. History is filled with almost, but for some it proved to be too much. Compared to those who embrace the moment and commit. They don't quite say it, but the ship captain, who is an example of being an almost, wasn't he brave enough? Brave people are killed for their bravery all the time, and it's not because they weren't committed. In a different Crypto.com ad, present-day LeBron tells young LeBron,
I can't tell you everything, but if you want to make history, you gotta call your own shots.
The audience relates to young, nervous LeBron. Present-day LeBron is refusing to calm our doubts about crypto. So young LeBron is uncertain. He's questioning. He's a young man who's not sure if he's ready for the league. Present-day LeBron validates his doubts and doesn't give away the future. Except the audience has knowledge that LeBron becomes a superstar. The viewer knows young LeBron is going to become successful. We believe the doubts young LeBron has are real because they're our doubts too. But we also want the reassurance of knowing that in the end, everything will turn out fine. People who believe crypto is the future are going to identify with present-day LeBron and how he talks to young LeBron. The people who aren't sure, they're young LeBron. They need to know that they gotta be brave, they have to call their own shots, they must step into the lead and be an individual, as that sense of self-reliance is the appeal of investing in crypto. In conclusion, we've seen how crypto advertisers appeal to us through fear of missing out, reassurance, and the desire to make history by juxtaposing different time periods. The fact that so many ads use the same technique suggests that audiences are looking for some sort of long-term historical grounding, understandably, to help guide them to a decision they feel comfortable with. It also suggests that advertisers find this technique to be the best way to eliminate an audience's uncertainty about an unfamiliar product. Well, the best way besides using their commercials to tell us what crypto is. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video essay, you'll like these videos where I analyze different commercials.